What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today's video is a little demo ride of the Suzuki v-strom 1050XT Adventure. Now, I rode this bike in Daytona, Florida, and we actually were at Suzuki. They do a group demo ride, so there's other bikes, but I really wanted to compare this bike to the Harley Davidson Pan America, just for the fact those two were the only ones I rode that are adventure bikes down in Florida. Now, this was the day after we did Harley, so I put out that video for the test ride for Harley. I'll leave it up in the corner here, right hand corner, and I really wanted to give you a difference between each manufacturer. Now, this bike was buttery smooth. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not change the ride modes. I kept it in street, power level 2 it's called, or mode 2, so it wasn't all the beans. The traction control, I kept it at its lowest setting, and I tried to compare this ride to the Harley. Now, a little bit specs on this bike, this Suzuki v-strom 1050XT. It comes in a yellow and black, and the seat is blue, so it's a three-tone color. It's pretty nice. It is a 1037 V-twin engine, or they call it L-twin, 90 degrees L-twin. Same thing. If you turn the L around, you turn the L 90 degrees, it's a V-twin. But these engines are bulletproof, tried and true. It's a fact that, Suzuki hasn't really updated most of their bikes, only aesthetics and electronics, but these engines are basically bulletproof. They're very nice. You could find a lot of parts for these, and that's something that you have to consider too if you're buying a adventure bike. If you're going to do some off-roading, you don't want the bill to be too expensive when you have to replace things. So that has to come into consideration for me. Now, so it has 3 different rider modes, 3 different levels of traction control. You can't turn the traction control off. The horsepower and torque numbers, I do not know off the top of my head. From what I remember, I can't remember, to be honest with you. Here I'm showing you that, there are plastic handguards there. Sorry, I'm jumping all around. I'm just kind of doing a voiceover just for the fact that the audio on it wasn't really great. It has a nice LCD screen. It's a turnkey. It has Takiko brakes in the front, dual disc, and 1 Nissan in the back. It's a 19-inch front gold wheel and a 17-inch wheel in the back. They look really nice. The whole color scheme of this bike is really beautiful, really beautiful. I really like it. It comes with the hard cases, and here when I took off, it was buttery smooth. The transmission, everything, just it was like effortless trying to ride this thing. I know a lot of the guys were saying with the Harley, the transmission, you just didn't feel the notches or the clicks on when you shifted. Because, as Harley riders, we are accustomed to that big clunk. But I do have to admit, you didn't really know unless you looked down what gear you were in, or if you even shifted. But with this Suzuki, I'm pretty sure they've been building this transmission forever, and it was buttery smooth. It was the clutch pull was effortless. It wasn't like a big hydraulic clutch like I have on my Harley. It was actually very easy. me standing over the bike, I only could 1 foot it and the seat height was 33 inches. I am only 5'7". My inseam is 30, and if I tried to put 2 feet down, I could barely tiptoe on this bike. But yet, the seating ergonomics were a lot more comfortable than the Harleys. Well, they were both comfortable, but this one I felt like the for me, for being shorter, I don't mind, and plus I ride a sport bike, I don't mind that the pegs were a little higher. Some of the guys that ride, they're taller than me, and the Harley is nice because it feels like the pegs are lower. These pegs were a little bit higher, uh, and I felt very, very comfortable. I could probably do a lot of miles on this bike, and the comfort wise was very good, even though you can't really judge this bike off a demo ride. That's the loop was what, 6 miles, 7 miles. So I'm doing the best with what I had, and I really feel like this Suzuki was a well built machine, and it didn't seem too harsh like the Harley. Even when Harley was in road mode and in even rain mode, you twist that thing and it just gives you all the power. Probably has a lot more power than the Suzuki, but what do you need all that power if you're going off road? So it's hand in hand. I'm pretty sure this bike could keep up with any other bike and just do miles and miles and miles. And just like the other bikes, this bike will do fine. Some of the things I didn't like was the old LCD dash there. I mean, if you guys could see that, it's like a really old school LCD dash, but I get it. It keeps the cost down, and it's a little easier to replace. There's my boy Bo. He's on the 650 XT v-strom, and that thing is nice too. I feel like if I had to choose between the two, and money wasn't an issue, I'd probably go with the 1050, just for the fact that I felt like the 650 was a little bit underpowered. Don't get me wrong, they put that 650 in the SV, that bike, they put in a lot of bikes, so that engine also is tried and true, and you could find tons of parts for it. But if it was for me, I would get the 1050, even though the seat height is kind of high. So we're at a light. I'm talking to Bo about, if he likes his bike, or, just, in general. But a little more information. Also, I didn't like the wind screen. It is adjustable, but you can't just do it with one hand. You have to be off the bike to do it. Even with the bags on it, with nothing in it, I felt like the bike was very nimble. It felt good. It felt planted on the road. It didn't do anything unpredictable. Even we hitting these corners coming up on the test ride. So I really get into it when we make this right turn. It's behind the track, and you'll hear me talk, but I don't know if you're going to hear me. So let's jump back to the audio of the video, and hopefully you get to hear the nice sound of this bike. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a little quiet, but it was smooth. It didn't, I mean, even putting a pipe on this, the thing will probably be really quiet. So let's take a listen and enjoy. Yeah, this is comfortable all day long at 70. Very comfortable. We're in 5th gear going 70. I mean, this is not too bad. You know, this road is nice and smooth. So, I mean, hey, look at this. 70 miles an hour all day long. You'll never get tired of it. Maybe I would bring up the windshield a little bit. The handling feels very nice. I feel connected to the road. Connected to the road. Yeah, I'm not even in 6th gear. There's 6th gear. Very smooth at speed. Shit, 3rd gear, I'm at 60 miles an hour. The gears are long on this. It's funny because I feel like the gears are long on this, but 1st gear is usable, very usable. Just, you know, just get up, not to get up and go, but more like, you know, if you use this as an adventure bike, you'll just putt along. So it has that tractor feel. I mean, like I said, it's very limited on what I can do right now. But, you know, clutch is very smooth on here. Nice little light pulls. Not too bad. I mean, it is smooth when you get it a little bit above like 3 grand. Let's see right now as I pull off here. adjustable brake lever. No adjustable clutch lever though. It pulls nice coming out of first. I mean, I just slowly did it, but I think you'll have a nice bite when you nice little bite. Yeah, like, you know, I mean, we just did a little loop, you know, this felt very comfortable. It felt very little, I mean, I feel like the foot pegs are a little high, but the power's there. It's just, you know, it's not blazing power. Let the clutch out all the way. I'm just putting along. So that was the demo ride of the Suzuki v-strom 1050XT Adventure in this championship yellow, they call it. Nice color. I love the beautiful gold wheels. Very well built motorcycle, and I had a lot of fun on it. If you like today's video, guys, please hit that like button. Also consider subscribing. If you do hit subscribe, also hit that bell notification. Every time I upload something to good old YouTube, it will notify you. So have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? You made it to the end of the video, but it's not over. I know you want to. Just click this video right here. Right. If not, just subscribe. Thanks. Have a good day.